Hey guys, Tyrup here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Alliance of Defiance. Playing for today, spawning in the south, we have Handholder playing as US forces, and his loadout is Airborne, heavy cavalry, and tactical support. Teaming up with him is I want free ELO, please carry, also playing as US forces, who has tactical support, Airborne, and heavy cav.
Ready for action.
Face off against them in the north, playing as OKW, we have Panzerjager-Abteilung playing as OKW, and his loadout is Special Operations, Breakthrough, and Grand Offensive. Throughout him is IQ200 playing as Ostheer, and his loadout is Elite Troops, German Mechanized, and Jaeger Armor. First engagement there, riflemen jump into the building, but too much firepower there for them to stick around. Quickly you have to jump out and get out. In terms of ranks, random team here, one player around rank 50, the other around rank 80, and then this is the around rank 35 Axis arranged team. So Axis seizing control of that fuel region straight away. Back the other way though, the fuel also connected already by the allies. Tearing down a Kugelwagen, however. It's doing some pretty good damage, and come the stern pioneers as well, forcing away the riflemen. This engagement does not go well for Handholder across the vast array of engagements. He loses them all, has to retreat. Looks like I want free ELO, just making a full commit to switching sides, going all the way across the map. See if he can get it done here. Still up against a pretty formidable army. That is a formidable blob. And we send it to the middle now instead of sticking around. Now I still in control of this fuel point though. Now a few units from IQ200 branching out, coming across to counter I want free ELO's movements. Riflemen outgunning the Grenadiers here, outnumbering them as well. And comes machine gun. Oh, squad down. Riflemen chase it down and get the kill. Well, Pathfinders have to evac over here. Riflemen coming all the way around. Looking to put pressure on the machine gun now. It packs up, but resets up, and what is this? Early grenade tech. Double nades, machine gun goes down. Here comes a flamethrower. Can IQ200 maintain control? Oh, firepower onto that. Another grenade, slightly late. Oh, doesn't do that much damage. A bit of blocking. It's gone down. It's going to be close. No, doesn't make it home with that machine gun. Meanwhile, a big push in the north from Handholder. Passive grenade and incendiary grenade, and following that. Looks like stern pioneers are going to allow Abteilung to win here. Seemed like a forward battle group HQ go down. Haven't seen one of these for a while. Pretty central location. Should allow for some pretty good control. I've seen players use forward assemblies in a position similar to this on this map though, for Brits. So I'm curious to see how it ends up going for OKW. Big push here, this time with some Panzer Grenadiers and the flamethrower. Getting good territory. Back the other side. Allies losing control of the fuel over there. Yeah, struggling a little bit for territory control. It's because once again I want free ELO. Waiting back at base for healing. Most of his army's back in base currently. Backpedals a little bit to avoid taking a flame burst and heavy cover. Ambulance as well for handholders, so both US players going for the ambulance early does slow them down a little bit. Usually you would see one of these two go for the light vehicles right now. But will end up paying dividends in the long run, that healing. And here comes the blob now. With the stolen MG42 as well. And some pretty good damage. Pegreen's in the building, gonna have to jump out shortly. Flamer in the house doing some good damage. Charging forwards back the other way. Yeah, that flamethrower doing so much work there. But these two squads quite low now. 50 Cow joining in for Handholder. Trying to force a way up to him. Oh, did the pies go down? No, they got away alive. But the Allies do finally fight their way onto a fuel point, which is good because they are way behind in that department. Looks like our ELO is going for the AA half track. Coming in quite slow, going to be around 8 minutes by the time it hits the battlefield. Here we go, big push from Handholder. Anchored by this 50 Cal, ends up getting a bunch of territory over here. And I'm not sure this forward battle group position is going to hold. Tree support gun. Oh, get some good hits on the 50 there. He did have to retreat most of his army. G34 not in a relevant position here. He charges forwards into superior firepower. Reasonable decision. What happened over here? What ELO? Oh, looks like he's rotating more into the middle, opening up the fuel point though to be harassed. Comes a half track. We got 222 back the other way. Also extremely late on this 222. We out like 3 minutes ago. Takes engine damage. Generally, it's a pretty bad matchup, 222 versus USFA half track and the quad too. Go for a pack howie now as I want ELO. Another machine gun from Handholder. Looks like he's going to go straight for medium tanks. Skipping right past the light vehicle phase. So he's not up against the light vehicle from the Okidobi play. Well, I suppose he's up against the Kubel, but you see here 50 cal just about takes care of that. Abandoned. Doesn't really count in my eyes. This Kubel's so vulnerable. Good damage here. Oh, Fighter's pulling back. There's actually a forward ambulance here for Handholder, so forward reinforcements and healing squaring off on this side of the map for both players. The US player seems to be winning out. He's up against double infantry support guns, which is a big investment. help him against the machine guns, but does leave him a little bit light on the ground in terms of infantry to fight back with. But currently, the Allies in a nice position here. The half-track does huge damage. Where is that pack? They're coming out of base now, so the half-track in a nice spot until that arrives. Greedy is maybe going to try to sneak around the side. There's a machine gun here. Won't have sight. 222 coming back in. The half-track putting pressure on this building. It's about to collapse. Just back to the 222 pack. Misses the first shot. And the second shot. Oh, he's pushing forwards with the pack here. It's risky stuff. Peagrin's coming around the side. The half-track shuts that down. Made in, but easy dodge. Goes to the retreat. Might as well. That squad was quite low in health. Do some healing. Oh, 50 might go down here. No, he loses sight of it. Either way, this area under a lot of pressure. Have to count from this angle, putting on pressure. We've got some smoke coming in from Geelong. It looks like he holds on. 9 kills already for this infantry support gun. So a good start. Ooh, Pios. Make it home. 222 coming back in. Gone for a second squad of Pioneers as well. Interesting. What's going on in terms of tech? Looks like IQ200 taking up now to Battle Phase 2. Sending a grenade over the building. That's some good damage, but the Fort Ambo is back there. It's trying to crawl in that direction. Oh, building about to get flattened. Is IQ200 watching? Oh, he is, and he gets out of there just in the nick of time. Meanwhile, back the other side, this MG42, the stolen one's gotten decrewed. Not exactly sure how that happened. Maybe it took a bundle grenade? Here comes the A half-track, going to shut down this assault. There's a light AT mine there. And that's enough for the A half-track to be able to finish it off. It was fully stocked. And the pack too far back to return fire. Second pack Howie joining in for I1 ELO here. And the Axes now are really struggling to get fuel control after that strong start that they had. It's fallen apart for them a little bit here. And look at this. This is crazy stuff. Abteilung putting up his HQ whilst he's under this much pressure from Handholder. Looks like it's going to be able to go up here though. That is insane. Oh no, pack unsupported gets stolen here from I1 ELO. Now he is in a really nice spot with a whole bunch of team weapons. Stolen MG42 and pack. Is that Majority coming down here? Isn't landing on too much at the moment. Looks like it forced this machine gun back. But the double infantry support guns are slowly stacking up the kills. Geelong hasn't fully collapsed on that side. He's reaping the rewards from that forward retreat point.
Under 300 points.
It's not a forward retreat point yet, but forward healing and reinforcement point. Cast a grenade in, and that should allow the infantry support guns to soften us up.
Point is under attack.
Oh, Pyo's in trouble, and they go down. And here comes a Sherman. To an instantly building a Raketen. Could go for a Panzer IV right now, but maybe going to save for the Tiger, having gone for ground defensive. It'll be a rocky road to get the next 100 or so fuel, though, with the terrible fuel control the Axis have had so far. So they need a tank to help them break out of this position. Oh boy, grenade in. Those could go down here. Oh, and they do. IQ200 just taking a hammering. Speaking of, MG34 getting decrewed by the Sherman now. We have a Panzer IV coming out for IQ200. Let's see if this can turn things around for the Axis. But they are a ranged team. But teamwork here would probably go a long way. Panzer IV came over here to fight the Sherman. Make a big difference. He's on this side. He's got to contend with the pack. He managed to decrew their machine gun there, though. Still an MG. And what are these? Why did he get Shreks on this? They are a really bad choice. Yes, they half track. Drops a Shrek, speaking of. P4 in a nice position though, avoiding damage from the pack so far. Rear Echelon could come forwards and steal away the Shrek. Looks like he hasn't noticed that yet. AG-34 fighting the whole army by itself, ends up getting decrewed. Smokes it off to regather, but in comes a grenade back the other way from Handholder, goes down. Both US players now with a grenade tech. Keep taking some heavy fire, but in come the Stern Pioneers, and that's enough to force back the army. Looks like the Panzer IV took a bit of a licking. Making way for some repairs. But the Axis did manage to secure this fuel, at least for now. Should be coming back in. And it looks like Handholder gonna go for a Scott now. So he can barrage this position. Good idea. Up to long 30 fuel away from the Tiger. Let's see how long that last 30 fuel takes to come in, though. And what happens in the meantime. These double infantry support guns, though, they've been working their magic. 22 on one, 3 on the other. Both of them at a similar amount of veterancy, though. Shrek's still down here for the regather. Oh, picks up with the rear shot. I want ELO here. Getting suppressed by the machine gun. Double infantry, double pack array rather, going to work on that now though. Oh, almost get the kill on it. Maybe Echelon Shrek connecting nicely there. Where's the pack? Not in position here. Pack array is also exposed to the LMG Grenadiers. Okay, half track here left out to try and defend. Not very well defended by the pack though. Here it comes. P4 misses that shot. Pack setting up. Trying to get the D crew here on the pack with these LMG greens. In come the Shreks. Uh-oh, hey, half track. Backing away. Oh, but here comes the Pershing. Doesn't manage to get the Shreks off. And that Pershing is poised to do a lot of damage. Oh! It's got barraging in here.
We've lost a squad of infantry.
Unfortunately, do you go down there?
They got shooters on the flank.
Oh, he's done some good damage to the MG. Sherman coming forwards looking for the kill. The kitten is there. And now takes a Faust. I thought he got away in time, but no. Looks like the ambulance pulled back. Did he lose? Oh, he lost it. Did that get barraged out by an infantry support gun potentially? Buildings destroyed. One. Vehicles destroyed. Yeah, it looks like maybe that died. The infantry support gun. Interesting. Oh, don't pack how he's so dangerous. IQ200 locking in, going for Jaeger armor. And look for the elephant next, it looks like. Only one Shrek on this. Yeah, upgrading the second one now, but doesn't do too much damage to the Pershing. The second Shrek. Oh, that Pershing's super nasty, but in comes the freshly built pack. With some good damage, and he managed to get the D crew on this pack back the other way before pushing. So it's the pack Pershing low. ELO struggling to hold on here. The half-track trying to hold the line. Pershing needs repairs. Back out here. Could come out here, threaten the AT grenade on that. Engine damage, maybe. Oh, here's the Tiger. It's going to throw a spanner out of the works. For Handholder, he's not very well prepared to deal with that. Doesn't have much anti-tank. Making moves for the D crew pack. We have a machine gun and a grenadier there. Looking for the D crew. I should just focus it down for now. LMG burst. Oh, Tiger charging forwards. Handholder going for a Jackson now. Switch back to APM on. Never upgrade this with the machine gun though, it's a bit unusual. Oh, Tiger getting aggressive here. Connecting with those two shots. Sherman in a bit of trouble. Maybe he could smoke out. Tiger on the charge. He'll be out of range just. I think that was an attack ground attempt. Maybe we got a Tiger misses.
Tank destroyer is ready for action.
There's a Major Arty coming down there. Some decent damage, force away the machine gun. Pushing back up to full. Ooh, looking to do some damage. Oh, grazing shot. Shreks count themselves lucky they didn't go down there. Could still go down to the bars. They're getting focused. And they do go down. Nice work there from Owen Free ELO. Chasing them down. Going for the white. Made in. Ooh, good damage. to get the wipe though. Setting up, connects with the Panzer IV. He's gonna have a double Shrek RE now. That is a very rare sight. And it looks like Handholder, after getting forced back by the Tiger, has to concede a lot of territory. And now all of a sudden it's the Allies that are struggling once again for territory control. This forward reinforcement and healing allowing Abteilung to control this side of the battlefield nicely. Handholder did rebuild the ambulance, but it's back in base. Could use the major forward retreat if he really wanted to though. We've got to be careful. Raketten's there to support. It's calling in the P-47s. Raketten, oh, gets the kill. 47's doing big damage against the Tiger. So is the Jackson. Raketten's still there though. So he can't chase in. He's too low. Putting pressure on this Raketten though. If that gets decrewed, that'll be a nice pick off. Bit of a veteran seed. Tiger taking some more damage. Oh, very low. But not going to go down. Oh, speaking of low, Panzer IV taking heavy damage from the Shreks. Drops one there, doesn't regather it. Grenade easily dodged. And we got the white phosphorus coming in. That's a good choice, I think. Another grenade, but it's a bit of a waste of munitions, those last two rifle grenades from IQ200. It's like this is landing slightly short of the machine gun though, so he's not taking any damage from it. There's a behind heavy cover here, and they are just ripping through the 50 cal. Look at how fast it goes down each time. It just gets decrewed. These double infantry support guns are feeding frenzy over here. 18 kills on one, 25 on the other. Not often you see those kind of kill counts from infantry support gun, but they've just been in position to blast the entire time. Back the other way, the Pacquiao is at 7 and 6, not nearly as high. What happened to that Scott? He's still around. Oh, that's a fresh Scott. 8 kills, okay. He could also use the white phosphorus. Oh no, you don't have that on. You have it on the Scott, that's right. What a half track that's got it. Ooh. Oof. Okay, I was doing some nice damage there. Oh, AT grenade on the Tiger. Double AT grenade gets engine damage. Jackson's still there, but bounces the follow-up shot. Got the Raketten nearby as well. Jackson has to be careful. There's an attack ground attempt there, but misses. Pershing coming across to the middle though to assist. Panzer IV is nearby. Here comes the pack rotating to deal with the Pershing. Second Panzer IV going a half track hunting, but we got the pack there. Connects once. No squad. Oh, goes down. No squad nearby for an AT grenade or anything though. Pershing coming back across, nearly takes down the Grenadier. Going hunting for one of the Panzer IVs. Pack just super slow to be brought up in support. Here comes a Jackson though for I1 ELO. That's one thing I would say is probably the weakest part from I1 ELO so far is this pack positioning. It's been very bad so far this match. Tiger vetting up nicely, already vet 2. nicely against the Jackson. Handholder does have a squad of Pathfinders that he can use for a long sight line to help spot the Tiger. Greens pick up that drops. Well, now they have dropped a weapon themselves, the MG42 on the ground. And that is the power of the Pershing. That thing's got really strong white potential. Showing it off right there. Already back up. His eyes set on the Scots, but they're getting away. Jackson also hitting Veteran C, now number 2. Pathfinders here outmatched by Obers and Sternpies, have to retreat. VP's very, very low for the Axis though, they're in some big trouble. At the center with the machine gun though. Majority in the back. Doing too much. Oof. Nearly gets the kill on another Grenadier there. Rifleman around the corner hoping to get the white. Oh, he almost gets it. You can see a couple bar shots went that way. Pushing forwards, but the pack is there. Can't go any further. It pulls back.
A capture point is under attack. Enemy infantry.
Wow, Panzer IV pushing forwards aggressively here. With the support of the pack. Axis on the drain. Feeling the pressure, got a major recon pass in. The lay of the land. Maybe spotting for these Scots. So he knows where to barrage. He's going after the Obers, double Obers. It's a good target. Oh, engine damage on the Panzer IV. Jackson so far back though, unable to capitalize here. Pack bounces a shot. And just no chase down from the Jackson. That was a dead tank for sure if he got it going a little bit faster. Oh, speaking of dead. MG42 going down there. Dive bomb onto the VP, I believe. But that doesn't neutralize it. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that neutralizes it, even if it's a friendly stupid dive bomb. Wow, he's making use of the Command Tiger Aura. That's the first time I've ever seen it used in a game. Oh, he's going in for the kill on the Jackson. And he gets the killing blow long range with the Tiger. B-47's been called in. Oh, do big damage to the Raketin there. Grazing the Tiger. These Obers ripping in though, back the other way. Pershing coming in. Pack's super low in health, but is highly vetted. Pushing one shot from death there. Infantry pushing forwards. If he can get the D crew on the pack, that would be really nice, and he does. Big bundle grenade. He gets one model though. This Jackson finally seeing some action. This is the time. He could just push forwards aggressively here. At the very least should destroy the D crew pack up here. Oh man, I want to free you get low, please. Oh, that is some sloppy play. Another Jackson for Handholder. This Tiger on a rampage now. Nearly vet 4. Nothing to stop it. Oh, grenade decreased the pack once again. Goes for the crew on it with the last remaining pie that's out here. Early retreat on those rifles as well. Here we go, Jackson out here. Doing some damage to the Tiger. Does hit vet 4 with that shot though. Jackson getting some good damage in and engine damage. I don't think he's going to be able to keep sight range of this long enough to get the kill. Here comes the Raketin. And down goes the Jackson. Down goes the rifle squad. And the Tiger still alive. One shot from death. With the main gun critical, but one shot from death is not death. Pack gets decrewed. Is he going to get the kill on it this time? Pushing up here. Focusing down the greens first. Both these Panzer IVs extremely low. The Jackson full health. He could just push forwards and just kill all of this right now. Takes out the pack at the very least. Pershing coming forwards. Jackson supporting. P4 backing away and Pershing misses that shot. That was a crucial one. Looks like he's not going to chase any further. The paradropped AT gun for Handholder. Looks like Handholder going to switch sides. Not backing himself to fight Abteilung any further. Going to come across to assist his teammate. Maybe they'll go for like center and far VP. Then going for this full split. Getting some really good long range hits in here. Putting pressure on the VP. Got some major arty coming in. Is the decrew on the Raketin? Or is it infantry Sporker maybe? Jackson back for repairs, I guess. Where's the other one? Oh, it's dead. What about that? He's got the M1 though. Not quite in position here. Sight blocked by this hedge. Targeting some long range hits in here. The T-gun not doing anything though. Big mistake from Handholder. A crucial time, 53 VPs remaining for the Axis. Pushing. Oh, what a shot! Almost takes him down in one hit. Stug for IQ200. Surprised he didn't try just go for the elephant instead. Just about there for it. Pershing does not have a fun time against the elephant. Actually much better against the Stug. Oh, coming across. Oh boy, main gun crit now. One more shot and it's dead. Can the Stug do it? No. But the Tiger gets it and penetrates. Jackson getting some good return fire in there, but not enough once again to kill the Tiger. It's heavy damage. M1 finally getting involved though, gets the return kill on the Stug at least. Not activating the AP ammo on it though, slight mistake. Increasing ammo. It doesn't give you bonus damage, but does give you those penetration, which really helps against the Panzer IVs and the Tigers. Getting up to Vet 5, dishing it out to these Scots. Coming back up. Jackson and Packer there though. So is the M1. Then comes the Panzer IV from the side, but the second Jackson there to assist. Oh, but the Pack gets destroyed right there. Capping more in the center, trying to cap under the cover of smoke. Not working out too well. Oh, once again the Panzer IV extremely low, but still ticking. And now we've got a Jagdpanzer for Abteilung. This spells bad news for the Allies. Now the Jackson before I went ELO. For ELO. The Jackson's pushing. But we don't have sight of anything yet, and that is opening up to return fire from the AT gun. And the freshly built Jagdpanzer. So we've got some more majority cooled down. M1 getting decrewed here by the LMG Grenadiers. Jackson getting some good damage in. Tiger just about back up to full. Dismount. Oh, the Panzer IVs go down? No, the Jagdpanzer went down. Okay, well that's a good pick off there for the Allies. Oh. Oh boy. AT gun goes down quickly. Oh, Packhouse is also decrewed. Like returning fire. Jacksons have to get out. Jackson's going forwards. Allies, they still have the ingredients to make the comeback here, but it's going to require some smart play. Damage on this Panzer IV. Maybe they could pick that one off. Tiger up to Vet 5 now. Double Jacksons are there and do some really good damage. This one nearly Vet 3. Another major recon pass coming through for Handholder. Maybe opening up the door for his Scots to get some barrages going. Oh boy, oh man. Oh, Jackson goes down there. The rate of fire on that Raketten is scary. Loses it so quickly. Panzer IV peeking its head around the corner. Enough to assist. This is just another Panzer IV, so 3 Panzer IVs for IQ200. Bit strapped for repairs though. And 2 Pioneers. Tiger getting aggressive, pushing forwards here, going for the Scots. Jackson is nearby. Doesn't quite get in range. And he loses the Pathfinders. That's a big loss. That was providing some really nice sight. Oh, P4 might go down here. Jackson chasing it. And he gets the kill. Nicely done. Finally capitalizes. Panzer IV trying to come around the other side, maybe going for the flank, but sees the supporting infantry, decides against it. Jackson missing some crucial shots on the Tiger there. Oof. The Echelon in trouble. Tiger just ruling the roost, switching from side to side rapidly. Oh, slow on the retreat. The rate of fire in that Tiger is scary. Does it gain more speed at Vet 5? Wow, why? place. I'm not sure. Seems to be quite quick though, Vet 5, doesn't it? Maybe the regular type against that Vet 3. In trouble. One more shot from the Jackson will finish the job, but he pulls back. Too worried about the Shreks on his rear. And doesn't get the kill because of it. Drops a Shrek. Got a stupid dive bomb coming in. I think on this AT gun. Yeah, gets the kill on it. The Deeper at least. There's the recrew now. Jackson back here not doing anything. Needs to be up here supporting, especially when you have units spotting. Getting blasted out by these Axis tanks. Wow, he lost that squad on retreat, really? The tanks doing the heavy lifting for the Axis. Now we've got a walking Stuka coming in. But the Allies are already right up against it. I don't really have that many team weapons either. You just never recruit these double pack howies. They can help a lot just putting on some white phosphorus here as you try to go for the cap. Makes a big difference. Some smoke. Triple Jackson's there doing some big damage and the Tiger goes down. Tried to smoke but does not arrive in time. Trying to get in position to finish off one of the Jacksons. Not going to happen. A T-gun going to get decrewed here though. Getting setting up. Yeah, that was a big scout. IQ200 saved up a lot here. Is he going to call in the elephant? No, he hasn't got the tech. Finally gets that now. Calls it in. That might be the nail in the coffin for the Allies. Scott's doing some good work. Jackson pushing forwards. Now the Allies down to just 100 VPs. One thing they haven't done for a while is try to contest this VP. Shrek's come on, what was that? Coming forwards. But the Jacksons might be able to get the kill here before it arrives. No, no way. Away quickly. Some artillery coming down. Might be able to get the kill on the rear here. One more. And down it goes. Needs that to be able to call in the next Tiger. And the drain is back on. The Axis, Elephant in the center doing some good work. Well, we got, once again, double Shrek rear echelon doing some good damage out the front. Oh, P4 in trouble. Jackson's chasing them down. I don't think they've got sight quite. Can they get the finishing blow? Oh yes, he stops there, allowing the Jacksons to finish it off. Bit of a mistake there. Now the Jackson fire on E a lot. I don't think that's necessary. I feel like they just need some squads capping more than anything. Maybe if you just spent some manpower recrewing these pack hours, it would also be quite good. Because at the moment they're up against the Elephant and a Panzer IV, no other tanks. I don't know if you need 4 or 5 Jacksons to counter that. They are low on VPs now. This is also putting pressure. 88 remaining for the Allies. And these Ogres doing some good work. Double Jacksons there. Open up on the P4, but the Elephant right there in support. Jackson's missing the killing blow. And it looks like they're going to make a charge here. Go for the Elephant kill. Trying to flank around it. This is a lot of Jacksons. And there we go. Elephant goes down quickly. P-47's called in, but all the tanks are dead already. Jackson's continuing on their path. Going to take down the walking Stuka in the back. And now going for the Schwer that's up here. Raketen forced away. And the Axis are in some big trouble. After getting a bull rush right there. VPs are draining fast though. And the Jacksons don't help too much in the capping. Trick's forcing back one of them. Clover's locking down the VP. The triple cap is going. Allies draining out fast. Flak goes down. Paratroopers dropped in, but detonate the booby trap. Don't take too much damage as a result. Usually you do a lot more damage than that. Scott's out here, but the Shrek's forcing them back. Stuka dive bomb coming in. That's going to get them neutralized over here, I think. That is not a good idea. It's working against the Axis right now. 2 points neutralized. It's coming right down to the wire. Squadron's back in for the capture now. Now the danger has cleared. Now we've got a fresh Elephant for IQ200. Doesn't have that much support for it. Okay, second Raketen now for Panzerjager-Abteilung. He's making a play for the central VP, but that is a lot of firepower. Unable to get it done. These Scots. Oh, so much stuff requiring repairs for the Allies.
We're losing a capture point.
So the Elephant coming across to this side. Scots might go down here. Here we go. One down. Jackson's coming in. There are only two of them at the moment. The rest of them are not mobilizing, and we got some Raketen backup this time. VP capping is tense.
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
One of the Jacksons goes down there. Re-echelon jump into the point against the Pioneers, stalling the capture here, waiting for the 50 cal upgrade to finish. So the VP's going to be neutral for a little bit here, coming right down to the wire. 34 plays 27. All the Jacksons are repaired here for free ELOs. Called in a squad of Rangers just to get a squad as quickly as possible for capping. So the Shreks are coming out to this side to try deal with the fighting position. In come the Jacksons. But now we've got the two Raketens as backup. They're going after the Elephant once again, diving forwards, trying to get onto the rear armor. A lot of shots bouncing off the front of the Elephant, though. It does have sturdy frontal armor. It's got like 425, something like that. Two Jacksons go down. Might lose another one before this is over, but they do pick off the Elephant. And it's coming down to the cap. We've got some paras locking down that VP. Does lose another Jackson. But the Axis are draining out at the moment. Not much holding on over here. It's got the Scott. But over come the double Raketen. Scott has to be careful. Allies gonna need to make a play for the central VP, I think. Oh, and that paratrooper goes down so quickly. Double Raketens trying to find the Scott. Going for some attack rounds there. Scott takes a Faust with the engine damage in front of the double Raketens. He jumps out with the crew. I think that's a fair choice, actually. Otherwise it would just die to the Rakitans anyway. At the moment he's stalling for time on the VPs. Riflemen arriving. Gonna lose the vehicle crew. But he does stall the victory point, and the allies in the center doing some capping at the moment. Frangible in as well. There's a 4 coming back the other way. Oh, there's not much anti-tank remaining. One Jackson looks like it's coming across. Everything's in the center. Look at that VP ticker, so close. Oh, huge bundle grenade gets the whole captain. Slow to retreat. In the smoke. It's a 4, trying to get some crush going, trying to get some pushing going on. Jackson, I thought it was coming across, but actually wasn't. Might do so now. VPs are draining out, but still 21 remaining. And here come the Obers. Oh boy, and they're just ripping into this US infantry. These highly vetted Obers cannot be stopped. Here come the Rakitans as well. Jackson has to be on his toes. We've got the Shreks there as well. Clears the arc before the Rakitans get any shots in. P4 in a bit of trouble. So is the Jackson. Goes down. Smoke out by the rear echelon. He's stalling the capture. Got some more paratroopers being dropped in. Bundle grenade clears out the rear echelon. Para's just getting ripped apart as they fall to the ground. But they are stalling the capture. Another play for the center by the allies. 9 VPs remaining for the Axis. The smoke is still out here. Para's stalling the cap. Back the other way. Ober's also stalling this capture. This machine gun locking it down. Crucial for the Axis. Time and time again, this machine gun has locked the allies out of the center. And the squad goes down. 5 VPs remaining. The Axis leaving the point. Oh, getting back in. But that might allow another point to drain off. 3 VPs remaining. 2. Oh, he drops in another squad. Paratroopers. It's slightly too late to get the stall. And that might be it. I think the Axis are going to win. Allies doing some desperation capping.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Grenade in. Oh, range is going to die now. And I think the Axis are going to take this now. Unless... Oh, there's just nothing left. Grenade in. Nothing left for the Allies. 7 popcat for Handholder. The Axis are going to take this one. Wow, that was an extremely tense finish. If they just had held on to this for another second or so, that would have been it. Couldn't quite get it done. And all that desperation capping from the Allies, they just lost so many squads in the meantime. They have nothing to contest with after that. Machine gun, I would say, was so crucial. Did so much work for the Axis controlling the center. Now we've got a King Tiger for Abteilung, but that's going to be it. There we go. Big push in the center from the Allies, but not quite able to get it done. And that's the game. What a crazy match. Crazy finish to that one. Yeah, well, the Allies, they almost pulled it back. Good turnaround. Got together for some teamwork with 5 Jacksons completely overrunning the Axis. You know, Abteilung got caught out a little bit. This Tiger lost that. Then the Elephant just didn't have much support. No tellers down either. Which allowed that also to get completely overrun by the Jacksons. Didn't have many AT guns either. Second AT gun joining in for Abteilung later on. Almost allowed the Allies to get back in this one. One thing I really... Free ELO, please carry. It's a shame he never recruited these pack howies. Could have been really nice in the late game, and his pack positioning was also quite bad. Other than that, not too much to complain about. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.